Hi, my name's Jenny and welcome to this full body Pilates session. We are going to start standing, so come anywhere you are on your mat or your floor, and we want our feet hip distance apart, thinking a hip bone distance rather than the outer edges of your hips. And our feet are nice and straight, so just notice if your feet are turning out a little bit, maybe turning in, and just start shifting your weight forward and backwards. So coming into the balls of your feet, catching them with the toes, make sure you don't fall, and then coming into the heels and maybe finding a little balance on your heels. Forward and backward a couple of times. And then we're going to come to that middle point, rooting down through your whole foot. And we'll just do some little shoulder rolls, loosening off any hunching you've been doing over your phone, over your laptop over the last few days. And then we're going to broaden our shoulders, palms face forward, standing up tall and just connecting to the breath. So nice deep breath in through your nose, really filling up your lungs, and exhale through pursed lips. Nice full deep breath in through your nose, and exhaling pursed lips, blowing out a row of candles. As you inhale, letting everything relax. And as you exhale, we're going to start engaging pelvic floor. So just imagine trying to stop yourself going to the toilet. Inhale, you can let it all go. Exhale, little engagement. And transversus, your deepest layer of stomach muscles. Maybe bringing your fingers between your hip bones and just feel these muscles gently engaging on your exhale. Inhale, let it all go. Exhale, little engagement. Inhale, let it all go. And we're going to do some roll downs to mobilize through our spine. As you inhale, chin to chest. As you exhale, rolling down, let your head be really heavy. Peeling through upper back, middle back, lower back. You can shift your weight forward. You can bend your knees. And just take a couple of breaths here. Try to be as soft as you can. Then as you exhale, pressing down through your whole foot, restacking your spine, lower back, middle back, upper back. So we're articulating through the spine, trying to get as much movement as we can. Coming into another one. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, we peel down nice and slowly. Inhaling at the bottom. And exhale, rolling back up. Again, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up. And we're going to go into one more. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, peeling down vertebrae by vertebrae. No rushing through these. We're trying to get some nice movement through the spine. Inhale at the bottom. And then exhale, roll it back up. Head comes up last. Excellent. Now we're going to come into a V with our arms by our ears. Inhale, reaching your fingers up. Exhale, we're drawing them down, but without jamming. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Find those little muscles in your upper back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we draw it down. Keeping your lower ribs pulled in, so you're not letting the stomach muscles kind of flare. We're keeping everything engaged, just the shoulders up and down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. So we're going to come back to this movement a little in a moment, but just getting the feel for it. And then we're going to wake up our glutes, work into our legs. Then we come into a runner's lunge. So rather than a normal lunge where you're quite upright, we're going to keep a hinge. Inhale, hinging forward, step back with your left leg. Exhale to stand up tall. Inhale, we hinge forward, bending both knees. Exhale, standing up tall. Should be feeling it in this right glute. So we're keeping the weight mainly in this leg. Inhale forward, exhale up. If you want to add in a little balance, you can come knee to chest at the top, and then again stepping forward, knee to chest. Back stays flat, hinging forward, lifting up, hinging forward, lifting up. Just do a couple more of those. You can stay with the first option if that's enough for you. And on the last one, we're going to hold this position, coming into that V with the arms that we just did. Pulling in your lower ribs. Should start to feel this burn on this glute. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drawing your elbows into the side of your body. This time, inhale, reach. Exhale, we're going to draw the elbows into the side of the body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Feeling my glute burning now. I hope you are too. We've got 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbows to the side. Inhale, reach, and in. Last 3. Last 2. And our final one. Ooh, I'm starting to feel that in that leg. But now we're going to go on to the other side. So starting off, just a step. Inhale, step. Exhale, pull. Inhale, we step. Exhale, pull. Hinging from the hips, we're really loading up this left glute this time. Glutes so important for protecting our lower backs. So just keep hinging. We stand. And then again, if you want to take it to your balance, find that point. Stomach muscles pulled in. We want to be lifting the knee up to hip height. Stepping back, so all with control. The slow and controlled movements, really working into our stabilizing muscles. On the next one, we're going to hold it. Hold that position, and then we've got that V again. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, up. Lower ribs pulled in. Really feeling this glute burning. 5 more. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Through purse lip. 2 more. Last one. Excellent job. Well done. I think you get to lie down now. So come into lie on your back. To lie on your backs now. Feet and knees are hip distance apart, looking directly to the ceiling. And we're starting to tilt our pelvis backward and forward, arching your back and then squashing it down. So posterior tilt, we're sticking our bum, well, we're squashing our lower back down. Anterior tilt, we're sticking our bum out. We're just mobilizing through the lumbar spine here. Never any pinching, no pain, just whatever. So you're just finding a nice little bit of movement. And then we're going to come to our neutral. Neutral spine, where your hip bones and your pubic bone are level. You've got your natural curve in your lower back. So imagine if you had like a cup of tea resting on your lower abdominals. It'd be nice and flat, no spillage. And we're just going to reconnect to pelvic floor and transverses. Inhale, nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, purse lips, engaging pelvic floor and transverses. Inhale, exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And exhale, engage. Then we're going to start bringing in some leg marches. Inhale, one leg up into tabletop. Exhale to replace. Inhale the other. Exhale to replace. So we're just keeping the nice stability through the pelvis and making sure our stomach muscles don't dome out. Just doing this gentle march to start. If you've got any lower back issues, or it just doesn't feel, or this feels enough, you can stay with this. Level 2, inhale, one leg up to tabletop, exhale the other, keeping stomach muscles engaged. Inhale, return one foot, exhale the other, then leading with the other leg. Inhale up, exhale the other, inhale down, exhale lift. Again, you can stay with this. This is another one just to stop at. Next option, inhale, one leg up, exhale the other. Going to come into toe taps. Keeping this position, ribs in, without arching anymore. We exhale, hover one foot just off the floor, inhale up, exhale the other. You may not go towards the floor. It may be a really small movement. It doesn't have to be big. It's about control. Exhale away, inhale in, exhale away. And then making sure the movement's coming from the thigh, not just bending the knee. So exhale away, inhale in, exhale away, inhale in. So use your breath to engage a little bit more. Get that control. We're just going to do a few more of these. Okay, let's go 2 more. Last one. And then bring one leg down and then the other. Coming into hip rolls. Do you want to see if you just almost touch your heels? Starting in neutral again, we're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, tucking your tailbone under, really scooping out, rolling up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, dropping from your upper back first, upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way through imprint to neutral. And again, scooping out, rolling up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, slowly rolling back down. So vertebra by vertebrae. In articulating through the spine, it's more about getting this movement than it is anything else. Slow and steady as always. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, slowly rolling back down. All the way. Nice and slow and steady. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, rolling back down. So there's two variations you might want to have a go at. Variation 1, where you roll up. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, rolling down, keeping your heels lifted, scooping out through your imprint to neutral, placing your feet flat, and then we roll up again. Then again, vertebra by vertebrae, all the way. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, rolling back down. And then another variation which you might find helps you, rolling up. Inhale, lifting your hands overhead, lifting your heels. You might find it just helps you find your upper back this time. Again, vertebra by vertebrae, scooping it all the way out and lower. Squeezing your bum just before you roll up will help to stop your hamstrings taking over and getting that cramp. We want to get our glutes working. We're going to do one more and just hold it at the top next time. Bringing the hands down, rolling up. And this time, keeping your feet flat, pulling in your lower ribs. We're going to inhale our arms by our ears. Exhale, we circle without letting the rib cage flare. Inhale overhead, exhale to circle. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, circle. Squeezing your glutes to keep your hips lifted, no sinking. And then the other way. Inhale back, exhale down. Inhale back, exhale down. Last two. And last one. Nice. Take one more inhale. And then again, dropping upper back, middle back, lower back, vertebra by vertebrae, all the way through. And releasing. Well done. You might want a little glute stretch, crossing your ankle over the opposite knee, keeping your pelvis level, then bring that leg in. Have a little stretch. And then we'll change sides. Feet on the floor, open and lift. And then release. Placing feet flat, squeezing your thighs together. Option 1, inhale, knees to the right. Exhale, we come back to center. So you're coming on the side of the foot. Inhale the other way, exhale to center. You can keep your feet on the floor if you've got back issues or just this is where you want to stay today, then just stay with this one. Option 2 is we lift our legs into tabletop. Again, squeezing our thighs together, engaging our adductors on the inner thigh. Inhale, knees to the right, shoulder down, the hips can lift. Exhale to center. Knees stay level. Inhale over to the left. Exhale to center. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. So if you're starting to tense, maybe going back to the first exercise. We don't want to be using our neck and shoulders. They try and jump in and help out if we can't quite control the movement. Don't let them. Just be strong. Make it just stay with the muscles we want to be focusing on. Inhaling over. Exhale to center. Inhale over. Exhale to center. Good, nice. One more to the left. And then bring one leg down and then the other. And relax. We're going to come to ab prep now. Refine your neutral in case you've lost it. Interlacing your hands behind your head. Relaxing your head into the hands. We're not going to pull on the neck. We relax head into hands. Going to inhale, little head nod. As you exhale, flexing up, keeping your stomach muscles flat, staying in neutral. Inhale to pause, exhale back down. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, flexing up. Inhale, pause, exhale back down. So just working on that 4 breath count, engaging pelvic floor and transverses as you come up. We don't want to let the stomach muscles dome. We're pulling everything in nice and tight. And making sure we're not coming up that little bit further and squashing our lower back down. And on the next one, we're going to stay lifted. From here, as you exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale to center, staying neutral. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Just a small movement, really working into your obliques, twisting side to side. Again, not a big movement, working on just a small twist with control. Elbows stay wide, get this movement from your shoulder. Keep twisting. Let's go one more each side, one to the left and one to the right. And come down. Maybe take a little full body stretch, reaching for your fingers, reaching through your toes. And then we're going to come to lie on our side, bending the bottom leg. Top leg is straight, making a little pillow with the bottom arm, lifting out the underside of your waist so we're not letting ourselves collapse. As you exhale, you're going to lift the top leg, and then as you exhale, flex the foot and lower. Keep pulling in your lower ribs. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. So slightly leg tiny bit behind so we get into that glute a little bit more. But don't lift the legs super high, it's only going to hip height, and we're slow and controlled. So we're really targeting all the stabilization muscles of the hip rather than the global mobilizers, the main glute, max and medius. On the next one, you're going to hold your leg here. You're going to inhale, circle it one way, exhale, circle the other, body still. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale one way, nice and controlled, exhale the other. Make sure you haven't collapsed through the underside of your waist. Good, last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Relax for a moment, but then we're going to come into Sidekick. Lifting the leg up, putting your hand on your lower stomach muscles. We don't want this to move. Inhale, bring your leg forward. Exhale, take it back without arching your lower back. Inhale forward, keep the leg at hip height. Exhale, take it back. Good, nice and controlled. The body's really still, just the leg moving. Good. Smile through it. You got 5 more, keep the leg lifted. It wants to drop, but we're going to keep it lifted. Last 3. Last 2. 1 left. Excellent job, relax. I'm going to come into a seated glute stretch now. So coming up, shoulders back, crossing your ankle over, taking a nice seated glute stretch. And breathe, enjoy the release after that side leg series. And then we're going to come on. You know what's coming now. All of that on the other side. Lying sideways, bending the bottom leg. Make a little pillow, lifting out your waist, ribs in. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, press the floor away. Leg really active here. Inhale, lift. Flex and lower. Good, nice. So really getting into that glute. So important for stabilization of the hip. Preventing lower back problems. It's good for you, I promise. And then we're going to keep the leg lifted. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Just little circles each way. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Relax very momentarily before we come into Sidekick. Leg up again, pulling in your stomach muscles. We're not going to let this move. Inhale, leg forward, exhale, take it back. Inhale forward, exhale, take it back. Engaging through the torso. So your leg doesn't have to go back far. We don't want to go into lumbar extension, and we want it from the hip. So we won't be able to go that far behind. Should be feeling it. Last 4. Last 3, keep your leg lifted. Only 2 to go. Last 1. Excellent. Coming into that little glute stretch on this side. Ankle over. Open up your chest and breathe. And then we're going to come into breaststroke press. Lying on your front. So legs a little bit apart just to make space for your lower back. Fingers in line with your ears, outside your mat. We're going to inhale, activate your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, rolling up. Keep the length through the back of your neck. Inhale, pause, exhale, back down. Inhale, shoulders, exhale, rolling up. Inhale, pause, exhale, back down. Keep working like that. Just really focusing on your upper back muscles. Belly button pulled up off your mat. And if you prefer, you can bring your arms by your side. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach your fingers to your toes. Exhale, back down. Inhale, think length rather than height. Exhale, back down. Really reaching your fingers to your toes. Little postural muscles, which get a little bit weak when we hunch over our laptops and our phones. Good, 2 more of those. Last one. And then pressing into a shell stretch. So imagine you've got a ball on your lap and you're rounding over it, releasing. And then coming to line your back. One more exercise before we finish. Coming into teasers. So lying on your back, we're going to go in stages and you can stop whatever you need to. Option 1, inhale, hands to ceiling. As you exhale to your sticking point, inhale, arms by ears, exhale, back down. Inhale, hands to ceiling. Exhale to your sticking point. Inhale, arms by ears, exhale, back down. You can stay with that version. Next one, inhale, hands to ceiling. Exhale all the way up. Inhale, arms by your ears. Exhale, slowly rolling back down. Inhale, hands to ceiling. Exhale without throwing yourself, no momentum. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, back down. Option 3, legs start in tabletop. Inhale, hands to ceiling. Exhale, little, extend the legs, counterbalance. Inhale, shining your chest forward. Exhale, rolling back down, bring your legs back to tabletop, to ceiling. Exhale, drawing yourself up with control. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, slowly lower it back down with control. Inhale, hands to ceiling. Last one, exhale, roll it up. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, back down. And then just drawing your knees into your chest, you can rock from side to side. Drawing your right knee in. Extend your left leg, squeeze your right knee to your chest, circling your ankle around one way. And circling the other way. And then bring your hand on the opposite knee, take a gentle supine twist. Turning your head over the opposite shoulder. And then back to centre. Squeeze it in and extend. Other side, left knee slightly to the side, circling the ankle. And you can circle the other way. And then bring your hand on the knee, take a gentle twist, turning your head over the shoulder. And then come back to centre, squeeze it in for 1. Extend, take a full body stretch. And relax. Well done. So, finished. That short little Pilates sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more of these. And like and share to anyone who would like to bring some Pilates into their life. Thank you so much.